Patriots have reached the AFC Championship game for the 16th time in franchise history.
Here we are at the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida for the AFC Championship game. Whoever would have believed in the early part of the season that the Patriots would be here?
Throws, touchdown, Patriots! The Patriots are indeed the champions of the American Football Conference.
The 27th AFC Championship game.
Heading down, fumble. Patriots have it. A touchdown.
This is for all the fans out here who waited 37 years.
From Heinz Field for the AFC Championship.
He's in. Touchdown. Fires open. Touchdown. Kick is blocked. Touchdown. And we're heading to New Orleans. Goes downfield. It is intercepted. It is picked off. Intercepted Taiwan. His third pass interception of the game. The terrible towels are out in full force. Tom Brady launches a 60-yard bomb to Deion Branch.
The undefeated Patriots about to battle the Chargers.
Fires end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown to Wes Welker. Brady leaps into the end zone. Touchdown. He hooked it. No good. AFC champions once again. Touchdown Patriots. 3 is a charm for LeGarrette Blount. Touchdown. Fires to the end zone. Wide open Hogan. Touchdown. And he finds Hogan for the second time. Start the buses, baby. Caught in the back of the end zone by Danny. It's a catch. Amendola. Deep downfield. And the throw is knocked away by Gilmore. Play the game. Welcome to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. They give him a shot. Runs it left into the end zone. A lob down the left side for Gronkowski. Makes the catch. If the Burkett runs it left for the win. We're going back, baby. And there ain't nothing you can do about it. America's worst nightmare is back.
Tonight's special live edition of Patriots All Access show is presented by Catches Law, the official law firm of the New England Patriots.
You're looking live at the Patriots cheerleaders and Pat Patriot himself, folks. The crowd is going wild here in Denver. Yes, indeed it is. We're in lower downtown Denver, where residents are in the middle of a Rocky Mountain high. For 37 long years, the Patriots have headed west, only to vanquish in a combination of altitude, turnovers, and missed kicks. But here's the good news. The 2025 Patriots don't care anything about that ancient history. They're here to write their own history. Welcome to the special live edition of Patriots All Access, brought to you by Catches Law. I'm Steve Burton, and we're coming to you live from Jackson's, ladies and gentlemen, and lower Denver, where the Pats Peaks fans are turned out loud and proud. We got a great show, a preview of tomorrow's AFC Championship game between the number 2 seeded Patriots and the number 1 seed Denver Broncos. That game is going to be a sellout. There's no question about that. We'll dig deep into this show, the history and the storylines surrounding this matchup. The prize, well, we all know the prize, to move on to Super Bowl 60 2 weeks from now in Santa Clara. Before battling the Broncos, the Patriots, they had to tame Houston, the Titans, with a cinematic view of the sights and sounds. Let's take a look at their win over Houston.
We got 18 minutes to go to the AFC Championship.
May stands in, throws the long ball deep down the right side for Keyshawn Booty. Reaches out with the right hand, pulls it in. Touchdown! Patriots! A diving grab by Booty. Good afternoon and welcome to Foxborough's Gillette Stadium for this AFC Divisional playoff.
We all we got, we all we need.
That's all we need. Do this together. Dominate the line of scrimmage.
Patriots aggressive on 4th down. 3 to the left before Douglas motions to the right.
Nobody on top.
2 receivers to the right, including Douglas. May's looking that way. He's throwing down. Douglas makes the catch. Runs back to the 10-5. To the end zone. Touchdown.
What I just
Patriots.
said. Nobody on Pop Douglas.
Hey, best play is the what? Next play. Here we go, bro. Hey, just keep doing our job. That's it. It's the only thing that matters.
The 1st and 10 for the Texans, working right to left on the far hash mark. C.J. Stroud, bootleg to the near side. Receiver found out, and Stroud throws it up in the air. Intercepted Marcus Jones. Right 20, 15, 10. Jones is tackled by Hutchinson. Takes him to the pylon. Touchdown! Patriots!
Look at it. It's nuts again. They're going nuts. And you gotta love it.
Oh my God!
I'm trying to yell at you to let me block for you. I was trying to get in front of the dude. I seen him. I was like, Mark, let me get in front.
You need to stay still. They keep throwing the ball. They keep throwing the ball. Everybody keep your composure. Nobody said this was going to be easy. Just keep playing.
Now it's a 2nd down and 8. The snap, delayed handoff. Marks runs up the middle, ran into a teammate, lost his balance initially as he tried to carry to the right, and now he gets loose, but the ball comes free. Backed out by the Patriots, who have it.
This is the type of game it is. We have to take the ball away. Take the ball away.
This is an identity quarter right here, right? Our identity versus theirs. All right, make sure that we do a great job with our identity.
Throws a long ball deep down the right side for Keyshawn Mooney. Reaches out with the right hand. Pulls it in. Touchdown! Patriots! A diving grab by Mooney.
Yeah. Go ahead. How you keep doing what you do? We're going to beat that fight.
The Patriots win it over the Texans 28-16, having reached the AFC Championship game.
Good job, man. Great. Great zero. Great job. Great job, Marcus.
Joining me now is the one and only Mike Reese. Good to see you, my man.
Steve, this is unbelievable. How about these fans?
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, so the Patriots have already faced 2 strong defenses. Are they going to have to rely on their defense again on tomorrow?
I think we have to work on our silent count. This is unbelievable.
So
like
loud,
the
right?
Patriots.
How about this defense?
Steve, I think the defense can do it, right? I think that Milton Williams, Christian Barmore in the middle. One thing I'm looking at, the Broncos, they've had some injury concerns on the offensive line and at center position. So they've only given up 1 touchdown in 2 playoff games. The last team to do that was the Colts in 2006. Gives you a little historical significance
I love that.
as to how well they're playing.
Those numbers are strong. Those numbers are strong. How much better does Drake May have to play this time around?
Protect the football, right?
Yep.
Like the 6 fumbles. The 6 fumbles are, he knows he has to clean that up. He still makes some big time throws, Steve. I mean, the throw to Booty on the touchdown. So as long as he can make those throws, protect the ball, this is his moment.
All right, Mike, good stuff all the way around. It's going to be interesting. We'll see you a little later on in the show. Mike Reese, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back aboard Patriots All Access live from Denver right after this.
On All Access.
We'll break down the play of Jarrett Stidham with a former teammate who knows him well.
Maybe a little bit of similarity to Bo Nix. Stiddy's athletic, okay? He's going to go out there and he will make plays with his legs.
And later, Patriots legend Stidham and Vinatieri joins us live.
Mark angle to the left for Stidham and Vinatieri. 48-yard field goal attempt. Set to go. Snap ball down. Kick up. Kick is on the way, and it is good!
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
The key is, how we as a team prepare this week for the team we're getting ready to play Sunday, and we're playing a real good team. So both teams ended up with the same record.
We're playing in the AFC Championship. We're one of the last 4 teams playing. What's not fun about this? So we're going to go out there and give it the best we got and hopefully come out victorious.
Special live edition of Patriots All Access down here live from Denver, Colorado. It will be a matchup of the 2 young second-year quarterbacks. Bo Nix, we all know, broke his ankle, so he is out. The Patriots, Dan Roach tells us the Patriots are taking Jarrett Stidham very seriously.
After wins over the Chargers and Texans, the Patriots will be playing in their 16th AFC Championship game Sunday, a meeting with the Broncos here in Denver, with a trip to Super Bowl 60 on the line.
It's awesome, right? It's everything you work for, so now it's just time to lock in and have some fun.
The stakes for the past 2 weeks have been win or go home. Great football team that's got great coaches, great defense, great players, and I think it's just another challenge for us to finish what we started.
With season-long starter Bo Nix stunningly breaking his ankle last week against Buffalo, Sean Payton will hand the ball to Jarrett Stidham, who was a 2019 Patriots draft pick and hasn't taken a regular season snap since 2023.
I played him in college. Obviously, that was a couple years ago. I think obviously he's progressing, gotten better. I watched a couple film on him. Know that he's a guy with a great arm and with a nice clean pocket. He can make any throw.
Josh McDaniels was his offensive coordinator for 3 years here in New England and his head coach for 1 season in Vegas.
Smart, accurate, just enjoyed working with him, enjoyed my time with him, sure he'll be ready to go this week for sure.
One consistent topic when it comes to Denver, playing in the altitude of Mile High Stadium. The Patriots are 8-0 on the road this season, but the franchise 0-4 in postseason play here in Denver.
I know it's a little different, but I know a lot of teams play out there all the time. So we'll have an adjustment, and just for me, just feeling out one most, maybe throw a few extra deep ones, see how it is, and I think it'll be pretty cool. Get a few extra yards on a deep ball. You can always use that.
And let's give you a health update as far as the Patriots are concerned. Wide receiver Mac Hollins, who missed the last 4 games with a stomach injury, he is good to go. Activated for this one. Yes, indeed. Also, the fact Carlton Davis has cleared concussion protocol, he's good to go. And for the Denver Broncos, running back J.K. Dobbins is officially out for this one. Steve, courtesy of my friends Declan and Patrick from Marshfield, Massachusetts, let's send it back to you.
Thank you very much. That's good news all the way around. We got more of the special live edition of Patriots All Access live from Denver. We'll be right back.
Here's the blitz. Rolls to the right. Fires to the right. It is intercepted in the end zone. Up to 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All the way down the sideline and going over 100 yards.
Brady takes the snap and retreats in the pocket. It's collapsing. Tom Brady trying to escape. Brady is sacked, and the Patriots turn it over on down. Matty looks to the end zone. He flips one to the end zone. Touchdown Denver. He found a wide open tight end, Jacob Talley. Kicked by Gostkowski, airborne to the uprights, and it's no good. Stands and throws down the right seam for Gronkowski. He makes the catch at the 15, tumbling to the 10. Brady takes the snap. He rolls to the right. He throws to the end zone, tipped high in the air. The ball's going to be intercepted. They have fallen a mile high by the Gene Fonda.
The Patriot cheerleaders back here. Those were some lousy memories. But how about one of the greatest kicks, the greatest kick in NFL history?
45-yard field goal attempt coming up. Snap, ball down. Kick up on the way, and it is good. It is good. 45 yards. Adam Vinatieri kicks it through the snow.
Joining me now is the one and only Adam Vinatieri. Good to see you, my man.
Wonderful to be here. Thank you.
You are going to be the captain of the AFC Championship game tomorrow. You're an honorary finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. You got to get in. You got to get in.
Fingers are crossed.
Fingers are crossed. You deserve to be in. But talk about, first of all, the memories you had here in New England. How great were they?
There's just nothing like it. I mean, obviously, helping be one of the guys that helped build this dynasty, and all the last 20 years have been a lot of fun. But it all started with a snowy day in Foxborough Stadium.
We all remember that snowy day.
There you go.
You made the kick to tie it, you sent it in overtime, and then you made the kick to win. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
take us back to that day.
It was a crazy day, with all the snow on the ground. It just kept dumping the whole day. Probably a really pretty scene for everybody, but not a whole lot of fun to play in or kick in. But the good guys came out on top on that one, so that's all that mattered.
I'll never forget running onto the field. I was the first one out there to see you. They hosted you up on their shoulders. You were the hero, man.
Well, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's just like I said. I never make the cake. I just got to put the icing on the top at the end of the game every once in a while. And that was one of those fun days that once we all thawed out and dried out after that game, and we obviously had 2 more games to start that dynasty off. But that was a fun one to start with.
Talk about Mike Vrabel, if you will, and how surprised are you that the Patriots able to turn this thing around so quickly?
Not surprised at all.
Really?
Vrabel's a great coach. Absolutely. They got, if not the best one of the best, probably the best quarterback in the entire league. Really. MVP, right? MVP. That's right. Exactly. And he's going to show it tomorrow why he is the MVP. And I think we're going to go out there and have a great game. The defense is going to be humming around, going to get some turnovers. Special teams going to do their job, and we're going to walk out of there really happy going to San Francisco in 2 weeks.
Unbelievable.
Yes, I said it.
How special were the fans back when you were playing?
Oh my God, they're the best. They're absolutely the best. They'll let you know. They'll let you know when you're doing a wonderful time. They'll even let you know every once in a while if they're not happy with you.
They're smart, right?
But that's because they're compassionate and they're passionate about their team and they love it. Like, I've met so many people along the way that have told me so many stories where they were at when we won our first one, or every little situation. I was just happy to be. Like, I didn't understand what it meant when I played there until I stepped back and looked, and I was like, oh, I get it. I understand what it means to be a New England Patriot fan.
What does it mean to be a Super Bowl champion?
Well, that's pretty special too. That's pretty damn special too. It's one of those things you work your entire life to try to get on a team and try to get to the end of the season. Not many guys actually get to hoist a Lombardi trophy and say they're world champs. So to have that honor is like nothing else, and I'm hoping that we're going to have that honor again here very shortly.
Yeah, hopefully in about 2 weeks, but we got to take care of business here.
Yeah,
I remember all the kicks you made, and they were special. But there's one play I got to point out. The day you ran down Herschel Walker. Do we remember that?
I was an athlete one day. One day. I don't know how that happened. I just remember him running down the sideline, and I thought to myself, as I turned and started chasing him, I said, I'm not going to let him get to the end zone. There's no way I'm going to let him get there. And as we got a little closer, I dove and tackled him, and I'm sure he was very confused seeing number 4, some little old kicker, ended up tackling him, but it was a good day.
Unbelievable. You want to give the fans a shout out? We all we got? We all we got? We all we need?
We all we got? We all we got? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Adam Vinatieri, I guess we'll be back more Patriots All Access right after this.
Coming up on All Access.
A conversation with Mike Vrabel on the eve of the AFC Championship game.
They're coming to work and they feel like the things that we're trying to teach them and coach them are helping them improve and in turn help themselves and help the team.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Welcome back to Denver, ladies and gentlemen. Packed Patriot on camera. Fans are just packed in this place in Jackson's and downtown Denver. Yes, let's go back nearly 7 years. We take you inside the Patriots draft room.
It's probably going to be Stidham. Okay, yeah, okay, so we're going with Stidham.
Last name Stidham.
43.
Stidham.
And we get
First name Jarrett. He's a quarterback from Auburn.
We're going to pick first. Great. Hey, Jarrett, how you doing? It's Coach Belichick. Okay. Great. Okay, great. Good. Awesome. All right. Congratulations for making you a New England. Great.
And with the 133rd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, our six-time Super Bowl champion New England Patriots select
Jarrett Stidham, quarterback, Auburn.
Days, ladies and gentlemen, through no fault of his own, former Patriot quarterback Jarrett Stidham has been thrust into the spotlight. He's now the quarterback for the Denver Broncos, who will start in tomorrow's AFC Championship game. We got a couple backup quarterbacks who can talk all about it.
Jarrett Stidham, who was drafted by the New England Patriots. Now, we say, what's Brian going to talk about? A little bit of intimate knowledge. You were with him here. Yeah. You followed him in Vegas, where Josh McDaniels was. Yeah. Intimate knowledge of the offense, of the type of quarterback he is. And hey, he hasn't thrown a ball in a while. I didn't throw a ball for three games in 1998. Had to beat the San Francisco 49ers here at home to get in the playoffs. We did that, almost threw for 300. It can be done. Tell us about this guy.
Yeah, look, Stiddy's a good player. I mean, he came in, he was coached by Josh McDaniels, obviously in New England, in Vegas, and now he's being coached by Sean Payton. Let's take a look at some of his plays in his first start in Vegas.
All right, this against number one defense back in 2022 was the season. I think they played this game on New Year's Day, so 2023.
And what you're going to see, maybe a little bit of similarity to Bo Nix. Stiddy's athletic, okay? He's going to go out there and he will make plays with his legs. Oh. So you see him here, get down. So there's going to be the element that they have to make sure they contain him in the pocket.
Now, I'm sure Sean Payton doesn't want him running as much as Nix, but you're saying he will do it if he has to.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Good step up into the middle of the pocket, so you have to have contained rush. You can't have this big opening. He'll take it, and he is more athletic than people give him credit for, and he's tough. He's going to take a hit. We'll see another one coming up. So right here, we're going to see he gets to the play. You see him alerting, obviously playing in Josh's system, a lot of responsibility, similar to Sean Payton's system.
So
he's going to know what to do.
From Warner,
so here he is again. Bad pass contained by Bosa, wanting to get a sack. You got to make sure you contain this guy. Extend the play to his left.
Watch the
hang in there and talk about toughness, right? Finds him down the field, keeps his eyes, takes a hit. And I know from coming in the following year, he won the team over in this game by playing like this. He taking hits. He was filling in for Derek Carr. Stands there,
teammates like him.
They do.
I remember when he was here, he thought he was a good ball, covered him. I had no problems with Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, we'll see it from the back end here. But there he is alerting the play. He's going to know what to do. Sean Payton has coached him up. Sean Payton has spoken highly of him. He's got athletic ability. He's going to get out of the pocket, and he's going to keep his eyes down the field. You got to contain him. That's a gunslinger.
That's a big-time shot right there.
Now, you could get some turnovers off of that as well.
And that's what we're going to look at next here. Right. That's what the Patriots defense has to do to this guy. Go ahead.
So this play a little bit different. They're going to contain him. They said that's enough of him getting out of the pocket. They contain him. And Stiddy has always kind of had a little bit of a three-quarter release.
He's a gunslinger.
So if you can't get there, get those hands up, and those tips and overthrows, you got to get those. Here it is for a turnover. So look, good player. You and I have been in this position. Never in the AFC Championship game, but there's a lot they're asking from him.
Nice stuff, buddy. Nice
good
stuff.
Job.
There you go, Jarrett Stidham.
All right, well, I'm joined now by former Patriots captain David Andrews. Good to see you, my man.
This is unbelievable, man. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought, right?
not me.
Hey, let me ask you this. Jarrett Stidham, when we heard that he was going to get the start, Patriots fans were ecstatic that he was going to get the start. But you know Jarrett Stidham well, so tell us what the fans don't know. How good Stidham is.
Well, look, I think there's a few things working in Jarrett's favor, let's say. Right there at home field. This is, I would say, when people asked me before we played in Kansas City, this was my favorite stadium to play in.
Oh, really?
This place is unbelievable. But I think tonight, with what I'm seeing here, I like our chances. There seems like there's a lot of people here.
I understand that.
So I expect to see a lot of red there tomorrow. We'll see. But he's got one of the best offensive lines, pass blocking offensive lines in the league, right? They got 2 All-Pros up front. They're really good up front. And then obviously you got to throw Sean Payton in there. He's a great offensive coordinator. But
because there's a but.
There's always a but, right? No matter what, you got to put pressure on people, right? And the way this defense has been playing this last few weeks, that's what I want to see. Okay. I want to see the pressure be put on, and let's see what happens.
Let's talk about the Patriots offensive line in dealing in an environment like this. This is going to be loud, they're going to be proud, and you got to deal with silent counts. How do you handle that, you being the former captain?
Yeah, look, we came out here in 17, I'll never forget, and it was one of the coldest games in Patriots history, right? Silent cadence, it was gritty. Look, the only thing that matters at the end of the day is winning. We also came out here in 2015.
Right.
I wasn't starting that day. There was a lot of stuff with the cadence and different things like that. Look, it's going to be challenging. They played the last 2 games at home where they can been able to use their obvious vocal cadence.
Right.
They got to use a silent cadence. They got to use it to their advantage in some way. They got to be able to communicate today. Look, the more they let the crowd get into the game, the harder it becomes. You go out there, you silence the crowd, you can take control of the game. You go out there, you go 3 and out, strip sacks, the turnovers, that kind of stuff. That crowd's going to get going. That D-line's going to get going. Then it becomes a problem. You go out there, you put a drive together, get Ramondre going, let that joker run that football, get downhill, play physical. Everything will take care of itself from there.
Are you surprised they've been able to turn things around so quickly?
I would say yes and no. One, I don't think anyone thought Drake May would be the MVP of this league in year 2.
There you go.
That's number one. The quickest way to get good in the NFL is have great quarterback play.
I hear you.
And he's played at an MVP level. So that's number one. Then number 2, I think when you look at it, Vrabel's hit on everything he wanted to do. He's hired the right coaching staff. They hit in free agency. They hit at the draft. And then most importantly, they've elevated the people that have been in the building. The Kayshon Bouttys, Drake May, Ramondre. All these guys have elevated their play. When you do that, and then on top of it, which I don't know how they've done, but they've done it, he's created a culture, and guys have bought in, they're ready to go, and they're playing for each other. That's the biggest thing. Look, played on a lot of teams in this organization. The most special ones were the ones that cared for each other. They cared for each other. They didn't care who got the credit. If it was, hey, we got to run it 40 times this week, great. If we got to throw it 40 times this week, great. That's what makes a football team.
Right.
That's what makes it, and this team has found a way to do that. You've seen that with Diggs, where he's had 10, 20 catches, whatever it is, for 100 yards, or he goes out there and he has 3 catches. It doesn't matter. They want to win.
Just keep on winning.
Win, that's all that matters.
Hey, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. This is awesome, man.
David Andrews, I guess. We'll be back more Patriots All Access right after this, live from Denver.
Here's this week's Next Gen Stat, brought to you by AWS. Christian Gonzalez was targeted and covered 16 times, the most targets any defender has faced in a regular or postseason game this season. Gonzalez allowed just 7 receptions for 58 yards, surrendering an average of just 3.6 yards per target.
Jackson's, everyone. The fans are loud and proud here. This place is absolutely packed. All right, it's going to be a matchup, and we're going to take a look at the coaching matchup between these two teams, Mike Vrabel and Sean Payton. And take a look at these numbers, will you? Yes, Pats have played one more game than the Broncos, but both teams have 3 losses. This will be the 3rd time for the Patriots. You know what? They played in the AFC Championship matchup head-to-head. Sean Payton, 4th-time conference championship game for Mike Vrabel. This is his 2nd. All right, so let's hear from Mike Vrabel and Scott Zola's conversation with the coach.
right, Scott Zolak alongside head coach Mike Vrabel, who has punched his ticket to the AFC title game. Coach, congratulations on a big win. We just keep this train rolling. What jumps out at you when you look at your defense? Because a lot of people like to watch coverage. Some people like to watch a rush. Some people like violent hits. What jumps out at you?
Well, I mean, I think that they play hard. They have a standard that they've set, and they have a play demeanor that I appreciate. I think they understand what the challenges are. If there's a play that gets us, they come back, they get it corrected. You know, we have to improve communication, especially at home. We're not going to have any more opportunities this year at home, but, you know, it's almost so loud to the point where, you know, guys are making checks, and it's hard to get all 11 guys on the same page.
Happened to Milt last week, right? He said, hey, Robert, could you speak up?
Can you walk up in there and hit us?
And so,
yeah, be careful how hard I smacked them. But, you know, that's the play demeanor and the way, you know, their style, I think is what jumps off of me. You know, I mean, there's going to be great efforts, and you know, but you see a swarm mentality, and I appreciate that.
The AFC title game is different. You played in multiple games, home and away. You coached in one. What can you convey to, let's call it what is a young team that just got put together this year, and here they are?
Yeah, keep enjoying it. Keep enjoying it. I mean, you make it. We're going to start changing now. I don't think that that's normally what we should do. I think we should, you know, try to continue to prepare and get as healthy as we possibly can, but enjoy and embrace the preparation and enjoy the execution that's going to come along with it.
You're playing a quarterback that hasn't thrown a ball in 2 years in a game situation yet. I remember when we drafted Jarrett Stidham here, covered him. He can throw, and Josh has had him in multiple locations, whether it was here or whether it was out in Vegas with him. Could Josh help you during the week as to like what Jarrett can or can't do well?
Yeah, I mean, I think, again, the last time he threw for 344 yards against the 49ers. So I don't think he lacks for talent. Guys that play in this league don't lack for talent. So, again, we're going to have to be prepared. And, you know, whatever Sean Payton's going to want him to do, he'll execute that to the letter of the law. And we're going to have to make sure that we're ready and have a great plan.
All right, time now for the Sports Illustrated question of the week. Comes from Jules Stanley. Let's talk about the emotional connection that you have with your players. You see them when they make big plays out there. You know, they're having fun. You're having fun on the sidelines. But the way they enjoy the game and how they're playing the game, do you feel the attachment to them, and maybe it makes you coach different? Like, hey, if we got 4th and 1 here, I'm going to go for it because these guys, I got these guys back. They got mine. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, again, I have to try to make decisions that I think are going to help us. You know, they a lot of times this year have rewarded us with those, you know, by making plays. Yeah. And we've tried to put them in the best positions possible. We want to try to stay aggressive and not reckless, but, you know, you talk about an emotional connection. I mean, we're here a lot. We spent a lot of time together from the time that we started this thing in early April. And, you know, I hope that they enjoy coming to work and they feel like the things that we're trying to teach them and coach them are helping them improve and in turn help themselves and help the team.
I see the hip jump, the hip jack with Marcus. I see, you know, the digs. Is Mike Vrabel having fun?
Yeah, of course. I mean,
awesome.
You have to. You know what I mean? If I don't have fun doing this, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? I've decided that that's going to have to be how it is, and you know, I'm not going to be miserable. And you know, these guys give me every reason to come in here and enjoy this.
All right, it's been a lot of fun. If you want to follow the team, you have to ask the question at Patriots/AskTheCoach. Coach, good luck out in Denver, man.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We'll
see you out there.
Go get them.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America. What would you like the power to do? And by Sports Illustrated Tickets. 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets. Same seats, better prices. Fans deserve better. And by Cross Insurance, the official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. You're looking at David Andrews and Pat Patriot. Yes, indeed. This place is so much fun. We're having a fun time here at Jackson's in Denver. So let's talk about the weather for just a second, because we have a weather factor in this game. 22 degrees at game time. Drops a few degrees late in the game. Wind will make it feel like 5 to 10 degrees out on the field. Snow showers. But get this. Denver hasn't played in a game under 60 degrees until last week in Buffalo, here in Denver. So this is the first time it's going to be under 60 degrees. That right there is a factor. Join me now is Dan Roach and Mike Reese. And how about that?
Steve, that's, a challenge for them. I think the Patriots are used to it. It's a different cold. You and I experienced that when we arrived live outside the stadium. But Patriots should be acclimated and good to go for this one.
Hey, I just want to say, Steve, Dan, great to be with you. I miss Paul Perillo, who's usually with us.
Absolutely. Shout out to Paul.
Want to mention it.
Miss you, Paul.
I think mental focus. This team is mentally locked in. They take the cue from the head coach, Mike Vrabel, and I'm not too worried about them with the weather.
How big of a factor is the Stidham factor?
I think it's a huge factor, Steve. Since 2000, 3 quarterbacks have played and started in a playoff game after not having started in an NFL regular season game. 0-3, average about 216 yards passing, and they only put up 16 points. So I think it shapes up good for this Patriots defense.
Here's the way I look at the Jarrett Stidham factor. Sean Payton, their head coach, is a very good offensive schemer. I think he's going to support him, and everyone knows they need to rise up around him. So the Patriots defense needs to not let their guard down and treat him like they would Bo Nix.
They've been one of the best defenses in the NFL, Steve, for the last month. So keep up the pressure, the blitz, especially in the second half.
How much does the Patriots defense have to carry this team?
I think they've been doing it, but I do think Drake has an opportunity. The last 3 starting quarterbacks playing against the Broncos, Josh Allen last week, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, have averaged close 280 yards, throwing 7 total touchdowns. They'll get picked, they'll get sacked, but they've been able to put up points against this Denver D.
And what I like about what the Patriots defense has done the last 2 weeks, run defense, Steve. I mean, it's like what we saw at the start of the year. If they can make Denver one-dimensional, make them throw, I think that puts Jarrett Stidham in uncomfortable situations.
All right, we talk about Jarrett Stidham, but I do want to bring up Drake May and the miscues. He can't afford to have miscues in this game.
Yeah, he's on 6 fumbles the last 2 games. You can't keep doing that, Steve, and win football games.
Mike Vrabel has identified some things for him to focus on. Take the positive plays, Steve, when they're there. Own the operation. And I think this is a moment for Drake May to rise up and do that. It's going to be very loud, getting the play calling from Josh McDaniels, keeping your composure, and that left side of the offensive line with Will Campbell and Jared Wilson going to have to play their best game of the season.
And I like the fact that they got Mac Hollins back, too, for this game, Steve. He brings a lot of character, toughness, exactly what they need. Had a touchdown in the AFC Championship game last year against Buffalo, too.
Steve, go ahead, Mike.
I just want to take a moment to take this in, and I want to mention Robert Kraft.
Yes, I'm glad you're doing
January 21st was his 32nd anniversary of owning the team.
That's amazing right there.
This is the 15th time they've been in the AFC Championship.
Which is why he deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
I mean, look at this.
How about that, fans? Which is why Robert Kraft deserves to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It is unbelievable.
Adam Vinatieri,
another one.
Should get a knock on his door in a couple of weeks.
I hope that's true.
34 years before Robert Kraft brought the team, they had been in 1 game. I'm not good at math, Steve, but 15 in 32 is a pretty good percentage.
You ain't lying.
And Steve, look at this crowd.
Hey,
this is amazing.
I need predictions. Hold on. Paul Perillo, what would he say, Mike?
Patriots.
Patriots. All right, Roach, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go Patriots 24-10.
Patriots 19-17.
19-17. Ooh. All right. Well, I will say this. Patriot fans out there. We all we got.
We all we need.
Give a shout out. We all we got.
We all we need.
Mike, these fans. Talk about these fans before we say goodbye.
Unbelievable. They got a great fan club here. The Pikes Peak Pats fan club led by Ann Stone. You come to Denver, you know you're going to have Patriots fans. And all the fans that traveled here to be here in Denver.
This is what it's all about.
New England fans are some of the best in the business, Roachy.
It's what it's all about. This is it. These fans are amazing. You look out how many people are here. This is crazy. Pats fans, we all we got. What was that? We all we got?
We all we need. All right, don't forget the AFC Championship game is tomorrow at 3 o'clock right here on WBZ. Guys, we're out.